Hello everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is Steemit Dead? Keep watching, I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone. About a year ago I registered for Steemit.com. Steemit.com is a social media platform powered by blockchain technology. If you don't know what Steemit is, I'll put a card above now linking to a couple of videos. One is what is Steemit, and the second is conventional social media versus Steemit. If you haven't watched those videos, please click on those and watch those now. As I normally do on this channel, I like to review social media platforms or technologies or software that I have made a video about before and revisit them and give them some top-line evaluation. And this is obviously my personal experience and subjective to a certain extent, but it's worth assessing platforms or social media applications that I have made videos about and used. Now, here's a confession. When I started on Steemit, so it'll be December 2017, January 2018, a year ago, I was posting on there on a regular basis. Initially, I would post once a day, and then it was once every couple of days, and then it was once every 3 or 4 days. But I would comment on Steemit and keep my activity high. It was a very time-consuming process, and there's a lot of people who obviously we're doing likewise, but there's also a lot of people who weren't posting daily and weren't commenting daily. There are a number of issues with that. When you look at a key metric for any social media platform, one of them is monthly active users. In May of 2018, Steemit hit the milestone of reaching 1 million users, which is great. Obviously it doesn't, if you think about some of the other more established non-blockchain social media platforms like LinkedIn, for example, which has over 500 million monthly active users, 1 million is obviously a very small figure, but it is something significant if you look at other social media platforms powered by blockchain. In that respect, Steemit is the biggest of those, and that's great. More significantly, though, is the fact that many people on the Steemit platform are no longer active users. So, by a lot of estimates, there's 1 million registered accounts, but perhaps only 50,000 people who use that account on a sort of month-to-month basis. And then, as a subset of that, it perhaps is only a few thousand who are posting content on a sort of daily basis or 3 or 4 times per week. So that means that of the million, first of all you cut down to 50,000, then you cut down to perhaps 10,000. Now Steemit is inextricably linked to, and I'm just going to go through the trending section here, this is my blog page, inextricably linked to cryptocurrencies. So, and if you've tracked what's been happening with cryptocurrencies in the last year, around December 2017, cryptocurrencies were more or less at an all-time high. Bitcoin was, from memory, around $19,500 for Bitcoin. It's now obviously much lower than that. I think it's about sort of $4,000, $5,000, and I will put the actual figure in a block at the bottom now when I've edited this video. Now, so what that means is there's less interest in cryptocurrencies, and less interest in cryptocurrencies means there's less interest in a social media platform that is linked to cryptocurrencies. So what I've seen on a personal basis is that there's less activity, less people posting, because they can't see any short-term returns in terms of turning activity on Steemit, and the sort of core methodology behind that is you can get paid for posting on Steemit. If enough people like and acknowledge and upvote your post, then you can receive an amount, and this is all explained in the videos I mentioned earlier in this discussion. So as the value of upvotes, as the value of the potential rewards that you can receive on the platform has decreased, the level of activity has decreased. So I don't believe that Steemit is completely dead, but I do believe that it's, if it was ever set for sort of mass adoption for a number of reasons, it's not on that course at the moment. It's still very much a small player in the social media landscape. As I've said a couple of minutes ago, it's the biggest of the social media platforms powered by blockchain, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still a very minor player. And the same could be said for DTube, which is the Steem blockchain related equivalent to YouTube. It's a very small player compared to YouTube. YouTube has 1.9 billion monthly active users, and DTube is I will put a figure for active users on DTube on the screen now, and it's obviously very tiny by comparison to YouTube. What does this mean? If the price of cryptocurrencies, and most people lead with the most famous one, Bitcoin, if the price of cryptocurrencies starts to increase again and it's a bull run, then perhaps Steemit will also be resuscitated and there'll be more activity there, and all those dormant accounts, and I would probably include myself in that, because I only rarely now look at Steemit and re-steam or post anything or comment on anything now compared to how I used to a year ago. So if the price of cryptocurrencies increases and there's more activity in cryptocurrencies generally, then I think there will also be an increase in activity on Steemit. So to answer my own question, is Steemit dead? No, but it's definitely in intensive care. So thank you for watching this short video about my feelings and my perspective on Steemit. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please click on my face to subscribe, and click on one of the screenshots to watch another video. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.